What is this unknown box at the train museum? I work at a train museum in the Johnson City Railroad Experience, and in one of our cases is this box with discs. I'm not even sure what it could be, but hopefully someone here might know or at least be helpful in pointing me in the right direction to its identification. Can anyone help out? Thank you all in advance. These are bronze scale weights for use with a deadweight pressure gauge tester for testing steam engine gauges. It was patented on March 11, 1884 in Boston, Massachusetts by the Crosby Steam Gauge and Valve Company. A pressure gauge may lose its accuracy due to wear and tear. The deadweight test is a very accurate testing method, enabling checking throughout the gauge range. Remove the gauge from the boiler and connect it to the tester. Place the weights on the platform, spin the platform to reduce the friction on the platform's piston, then the pressure reading of the gauge is checked with that stamped on the weight. What is this thing I found in an old storage unit? Everything in the unit was from 1960 to 1990. It says at the bottom NECA, Disney, and Made in China. I've tried to use Google image search, but nothing comes up. I know NECA makes figures, but this is just like a strange tower thing with beads on it, so I'm very confused. Does anyone have any information? It's a pen replica from a 2005 science fiction comedy film, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Here it is, in a scene from the movie. And here's an eBay listing for it for $700. That's from the scene where he has to sign a presidential release of prisoner form, which are blue. What is this kitchen tool I found in a kitchen drawer of an old house? It is made of aluminum, around 8 inches in length, and weighs around 3.5 ounces. My first thought was a meat tenderizer, but I'm not sure. What would this be used for? It's a Hostess ice cube chipper, manufactured by Dunks in Dayton, Ohio, circa 1935. The spring for these chippers is in the shaft instead of the handle. The spring pushes the cup back over the picks when the chipper is removed from the ice strike. A long-distance relative posted this on Facebook, and I can't tell if these are American troops celebrating or Nazis. I'm excited to find out what you all think. They are clearly American paratroopers of the 101st Airborne Division, known as the Screaming Eagles for their eagle head patch. Also, the 2 planes in the air are P-51 Mustangs, an American fighter plane used during World War II. The unit is still around today, though no longer focusing on jumping from planes and more air assault, fast roping from helicopters. The whole scene with the mountains in the background might be a depiction of the end of the war in Europe when the 101st captured Hitler's Eagle Nest mansion in the mountains, one of his favorite getaway spots. Also fitting that the Screaming Eagles captured it. Please help me identify this machinery print from some type of machine I've been seeing during snowy times over the last 8 years. I'm not sure what it's coming from, but I see them mostly on sidewalks in the city of Denver, Colorado, and also inside my apartment complex. I thought it was the bottom of a 10-gallon bucket, but it doesn't match, and it's definitely not a footprint from any human. It belongs to some type of man-made machinery, but I'm not sure what it's from. Thanks. If I'm not mistaken, that's the boot print of an UGG boot, a unisex style of sheepskin boot or slipper originating in Australia. These were often worn by surfers during the 1960s, and in the 1970s, the boots were introduced to the surf culture of the United Kingdom and the United States. I've had this unknown item for roughly 20 years. It's rather ornate and very heavy for its baseball size. It has an adjustable arm that can be tightened down with a set screw located on the top, but I think it has been broken. The screw does make contact with the adjustment bar, and upon fully extracting it, I found the end of the screw was filed to a smooth round shape. I also think it's a counterweight of some sort. I just can't figure out what for. Anybody know what this is and what purpose it once served? Thanks in advance. It's a counterweight from an Art Nouveau adjustable counterbalance desk lamp arm. Here's one I found on eBay listed for $149 US. I came across this strange item at my local antique store this morning. It's very well made, and it functions like some sort of puzzle box. I decided to take pictures because I am afraid it will break if I keep opening it. Does anyone have an idea of what this is, or how old? I'm not sure if this is valuable. Any information is helpful. Thank you. It's a cigarette dispenser, with a dog's head on the front that catches cigarettes. The box is Japanese-made, from circa 1930s, and has a tambour roll top. The cigarettes are loaded into the main compartment via a secondary door, which opens underneath the tambour top door. When the tambour top is rolled backwards, the front drawer slides open, and a cigarette is lifted up and out into the jaws of the dog. My dad has had this in the brass pile in his basement for roughly 20 to 30 years most likely. Any idea what it is? It's solid brass with small flathead screws in the sides. One side is pointed on all 6 pieces, while the other side of 6 is rounded. It has a small thread in the middle, but I have no idea what it goes to, and I'm not sure what the 6 pointed pieces would do or go to on it. Thanks in advance. It's part of a pendulum from a 400-day anniversary torsion clock, a type of mechanical clock that uses a torsion pendulum mechanism. Unlike a traditional pendulum swinging side to side, this clock uses a weighted disc suspended by a thin wire that twists, creating a rotational oscillation to keep time. The clock runs for approximately 400 days on a single winding, hence the 400-day designation, and is often called an anniversary clock due to its long running time, making it suitable for marking special anniversaries. These clocks are often aesthetically pleasing with ornate cases and glass domes, making them popular as decorative pieces. What is this press of some sort that's been sitting in our shed for 45 plus years? We have no idea on its past. It came with the property when we bought it. It's made of cast iron, very heavy, and has no maker's mark anywhere on it. Further searching shows one similar picture with no background information. Any ideas? Please let us know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.